Hello everyone, I'm at Aston Park today at the In Memoriam launch. I've got Debbie here who's going to introduce herself officially and her role in this, but we're going to show you this wonderful installation that's been put up here in Aston Park by the Brum YODO team and Birmingham Hippodrome, and a fantastic artist called Luke Jerram who's been interviewed. We might be able to see him in the background, but do you want to introduce yourself?
Hi, yeah, it's good to be here. My name's Debbie Kerslake, and I'm a volunteer with the organisation Brum YODO. And Brum YODO is a group of people. We're about having conversations about death and dying, because it's really difficult to have conversations about those topics, but we know that it really helps. And we're working in partnership with Birmingham Hippodrome to bring Luke Jerram's In Memoriam here to Aston Park.
Well, fabulous. So it's going to be launched tomorrow, Saturday the 8th of May, and it's going to be in the park for a couple of weeks?
It's going to be here till the 16th of May.
16th of May. So you've got plenty of chance to come and see these guys.
Yeah,
so
no cost, just turn up.
Yeah, so I'm just going to show some information on the boards here. So have a quick read and about the installation and the artist. There is a QR code here for more information, and also available in different languages for you as well. So really want the focus from people from the area to come and visit. Brilliant. Debbie, let's go for a walk then. And Cameron, you can join us as well, you're more than welcome to. So Cameron, do you want to say hello for the camera?
Hi, I'm Cameron. I also work at Tours with Taz.
And what's your role?
I am an admin assistant in the Active Communities Directorate.
Brilliant. And you'll be working as a Kickstarter, the Kickstarter program.
Yeah.
Fabulous. So Debbie, we've got the artist behind being interviewed at the moment. And Luke, can you tell?
That's Graham.
Oh, sorry, that's Graham.
He's the festival director.
Okay, so that's Graham, apologies. And we've got the installations right behind you now. So tell me, what was the purpose of this? What's the purpose of the installation here?
So the purpose of the installation is called In Memoriam, and it's made up of 120 flags. And the flags are actually made out of hospital bed sheets. And the reason for that is the installation is for a number of reasons. First of all, it's to remember all those who died of COVID. And that's why, as I say, the bed sheets, they are NHS bed sheets. It's also to say thank you to all of those who've done so much during the pandemic in the NHS. So it's a thank you to healthcare workers. So I say, we talk about it being to remember, so it's to remember those who've died, to reflect on the whole experience of the pandemic, which has obviously been so challenging for all of us. And then it's to say thank you, say thank you to all those who've done so much to help during this difficult time.
Thank you. So there is a blue cross that is in the middle representing the NHS kind of logo.
Yeah, it's meant as sort of a medical logo. So if you see it from above, and I think we will be having some drone footage on the website, you'll see that it looks like a medical logo. So I'll say it's the blue and the white flags with a medical logo in the middle.
Brilliant. So were any volunteers involved in creating these? Or was it just the Brum YODO team? Which partners were involved?
It was Luke Jerram, obviously, as the artist who's actually made the installation, and the team that have brought it to Birmingham are Brum YODO and the Birmingham Hippodrome.
Fabulous.
We were really, Birmingham has had such a terrible time. There have been so many deaths in Birmingham that we were really keen that we have this installation here to give people the opportunity to reflect and remember. And one of the things we're doing, we know that many people won't get the chance to be. We hope that as many people as possible will actually come and see the installation. But we're also doing flag making, and we're encouraging everybody, and that's children, young people and adults, to make their own flag, either in memory of somebody who's died. It might be to thank people who've done so much during the pandemic, or it might be just to reflect on the experience. So on our website, the Brum YODO website, you can download instructions about how to make a flag, and we've also got films. So we've got films for adults, we've got films for children as to how to make a flag based on these flags. And we've had some great ones have come in so far, absolutely beautiful flags. And some, for example, have names. We had a lovely one where somebody had made a flag and it was somebody who died of COVID. And what they did on the flag was they put his interests, pictures of his interests, and pictures of the places that he had visited that were special to him. And then his job, they put his job on the flag as well. And we got another flag that had the initials of all this person's friends who died. We've had some beautiful ones from schools, some amazing ones from schools. So I'd like to give Braidwood School a mention because they've done some fantastic flags, really highlighting the impact on those who are deaf. And they've done, for example, the word COVID in sign language. We've had children making flags of all ages, so fantastic pictures coming in. So it's great if you get the chance to have a look at the Brum YODO website, the online gallery, just so many beautiful flags on there.
So when you are asking people to create their own flags, where will they be displayed?
Various choices. So some people are choosing them to put them up in their windows at home or in their gardens. Some the schools taking part, so it might be that there's a location at a school. There is the chance to bring it here, so we will be having a mini installation just like this one, but it will be a lot smaller and it will be made up of individual handheld flags. So there is that chance that if people want to bring their flags along here, please bring it and form part of the installation that we've got here at Aston Park.
So we can share the link to the Brum YODO page,
That would be
great. So anyone watching, please do get involved. We want it to be a community-led project.
We do.
So yes, please do so. Now we're going to walk through the flags because
and this is my first chance.
yeah, it's the
I've
first
seen it
chance
from
of a
distance.
walkthrough. So we've been at a distance waiting for the installation to be put up. Now it's here. It's looking absolutely amazing. As you can see, the flags are flying and the sun is shining through. What a wonderful day. And with the backdrop of the Aston Hall, which you're going to see shortly as we walk through, it's a stunning location for reflection. It's all about reflection. It's all about remembering our loved ones, those ones we lost during the pandemic, our family, our friends, you know, and just a space for us to enjoy and reflect, like we said. So Debbie, personally, I've lost family members, friends of family, you know, and it's going to be a space where I'm going to encourage people to come and enjoy for their walk, because this park itself is a wonderful park. For those who don't know, Aston Park, and right behind it we've got the Aston Hall, which I'm going to show just there. So it's wonderful because not only have you got this green field and this space here, but you've got benches around, you've got sites where you can sit, you can have a space to, you know, to contemplate, a quiet area in the park where you can find, or like we are right in the middle of the installation now, and I'm going to show you a 360 around where the blue flags are. So we're right in the middle of the cross now, and you can come here and find a quiet moment, which I'm going to ask our guests now and Cameron as well to just go quiet and let's all give a thought, spare a thought for those that we've lost in this pandemic. Let's go quiet for 30 seconds and think about our loved ones. So we'll carry on walking, and we're going to go through and have a little chat at the bench here with the wonderful installations behind. So this is Aston Hall, and we're at Aston Park. People who've lost loved ones, especially during this difficult time, have been affected more from areas like Aston, like Smalley, like the BAME communities that we represent here in Birmingham. So I'm just going to ask Debbie to take a seat. You've got a bench there, Debbie, and just find yourself a space. So Debbie, tell us a little bit more about your involvement personally on this project, the In Memoriam project.
My involvement has been on the community engagement side. So I've been contacting lots and lots of local community groups, organisations, faith groups, all different faith groups, local NHS centres, hospitals, you name it really, guides, brownies, scouts, youth groups, all sorts of groups that might want to think about coming here, but also getting engaged in the flag making. And we have had a fantastic response from so many different groups, and some people decide to do it on their own, and that's fine. Some groups have come together online, and that's worked well as well, and we're grateful to Tours. So Tours have had 2 sessions. They've had what's called Show and Tell, when a group of us got together and we were able to talk about the installation and why we're here, and also just to talk about the flags that we're making. And it's nice to just share, you know, who we're making it for, why are we making it. Things like somebody made a flag and the material they used was an item of clothing from the person who died. Sometimes it's about the colours, sometimes it's about the shapes. So there was somebody who made a flag for her friend who was Welsh, and on that flag she put on actually a daffodil, and she put on the Welsh flag as a reminder of her being Welsh. So there's something about the sort of thinking about how are you going to make that flag personal to the person. And people have, we talked about putting it in schools, in homes, here at the installation. Some people have decided to actually give it to the person who was bereaved. So there was one person who told me that she's actually given her flag that she made to the daughter of the woman who died, and that meant so much that she'd made this flag in her memory. We've had suggestions that, particularly with residential homes where there's been a lot of bereavements, that it'd be nice to give the flags to those homes. So all sorts of different ways in which the flags can be used. We've had other groups saying that what they're going to do afterwards is to bring the flags together to make a sort of larger piece of artwork almost, and to think about where in a local community it would be appropriate to use that. So it could be, we're in discussions with one hospital, for example, about having it in an entrance, but there could be a local community centre that might want to bring the flags together as a sort of more permanent reminder of the really difficult time that we've gone through.
So when we air this video, if you've got any community centres that would like to have this in their space, please get in touch. We work with some wonderful communities of Birmingham and North Solihull, and I'm sure someone will be willing to host that space for those flags. So please get in touch with Debbie and get in touch with ourselves, and we can point you in the right direction, and get you connected as well. And what's the link between Brum YODO and Birmingham Hippodrome? Are they the part of the initial idea, or how's the link there?
I think I'm fairly new to Brum YODO, so I don't know the history of that relationship. But Brum YODO does a lot in terms of art. So when we're talking about discussions about death and dying, it's often things like it can be through plays, through books, through exhibitions, through all sorts of different ways like that. So there's a natural link with the Hippodrome, and clearly the Hippodrome have such an important role to play in the art and activity in Birmingham. So that they've sort of got a partnership looking at how we could bring this here to Birmingham.
Now, each one of these flags, it's a certain size and shape, and they look very uniform here and they look absolutely amazing flying in the wind. But your smaller installations, do they have to be of a certain size, or
whatever size? I mean, people have. It is about using whatever you've got at home. So we're not suggesting that you go out and have to buy some fabric or card or paper, whatever. So it is very much what have you got. So I anticipate that the flags will be all sorts of different sizes. Certainly the ones we've got on the website are. On the instructions on the website, they do give a sort of size, a suggested size, but there's absolutely, you don't have to do it that size. It's whatever works for you, and I'm sure our installation will come in all shapes and sizes, and that is absolutely fine.
so you can use the hashtags that we're going to show and tag into this video. You can share your pictures of your flags, or you, like you said, get in touch and then we can get them together and install them somewhere as well. So there's different ways you can get involved.
And on Sunday, here at Aston Park, we're going to be doing flag making actually on the site. So that will be between 11 and 4 this Sunday. No need to book. It will be socially distanced, and we will be doing everything to make sure that everything is sanitised after people have done their flags. So there is that chance to just turn up at the park on Sunday and join in flag making. And then you can either take the flag home with you, or you can leave it here at the art installation.
Brilliant, thank you. So please do get involved. Do come out and join Debbie and Brum YODO team here Sunday, and Sunday the 9th of May. What time will that be from?
11 till 4.
11 till 4. Fabulous. So let's carry on and let's complete the full circle around the flags.
That is spectacular.
And then I'm just going to show the spectacular view behind Debbie and Cameron there, which is Aston Hall, an amazing Lady Holt's garden. So shall I show you? Let's go over to the gate and show you Lady Holt's garden. So those who haven't been to Aston Park, we've got this wonderful building called the Aston Hall. Unfortunately it's closed at the moment because of the pandemic, but soon, as the museums will be opening again, you can get access into the gardens here and use the space for contemplation, for relaxation, for your well-being, whichever way you choose to use it. It's a beautiful space. I highly recommend you come and visit, and not only the Aston Hall, but the park itself, because it's a wonderful green space here. And I'm just going to show you a little bit more of the park as we walk. Come out. If you do a walk around the park and you use the outer paths, you can actually do a 1 mile walk all the way around, so it's nice to know. Or you can do a shorter walk, which is about half a mile, so just over a kilometre. You can come and do the inner laps, which we're going to do a little bit of it now. We're going to get our steps in. We're going to enjoy the views as well, and as it's the first time for Debbie, I'm going to show her around the flower beds over here. So let's go down. As we're leaving the installations, just to our right there, you can see them. So when you come in through the main entrance of the park, you will not miss the installations. They're right there as soon as you enter. But I also encourage you to come into the park itself as well and come and see some of the grounds here. So let's take you. And Cameron, tell us your connection to this green space here.
So I went to sixth form quite a few years ago now at King Edward's Aston, just over the way, and often did then a few cross-country runs around this park. I did not enjoy running as much then as I do now.
Yeah.
But it's nice to be back, and it is a wonderful park with a great scenery in the heart of Birmingham.
Yeah, and when you were here, did you use this time for reflection, contemplation, study? How did you use the space here?
It was always good here to relax, to work in the sun when I can, to enjoy the green space.
And now, as you've become a young adult now and young man, you are now using more green spaces for your well-being?
Yeah, I think definitely from as we locked down last year, enjoying the green space around. We've got a lovely nature reserve at the bottom of my road, sort of started walking around that, enjoying the canals of Birmingham. Always good to get out of the house, without even a purpose, just to have a walk around, and that's really good, really important for our mental well-being.
Well, it's Mental Health Awareness Week next week, so just coming out to a green space does so much benefits, and it's absolutely amazing to be out connecting to your local green space. But when you've got a wonderful space with this amazing building behind you, you know, it's absolutely stunning location for you to come out and come and see some of the wonderful flower beds here at Aston Park. Thank you to the Birmingham City Council's Parks Departments for the wonderful work they're doing here at Aston Park, and those residents who live locally and those who don't live locally, I do recommend you come out, see the installation from Brum YODO, but come and sit and enjoy some of this wonderful space here as well. Lots of history on our doorstep here, Debbie, lots of history.
And yeah, this is the city centre, you know.
Yeah,
So
heart
near
of the city, yeah.
centre,
So
you know, it's just, and it's spectacular. And, you know, even as we were in the installation, it was so lovely to reflect with the sound of the flags, but you could hear the birds singing as well. And it is just a beautiful place to come and just, as you say, reflect and remember.
yeah. I use this space quite often for my walks and my runs, but like you said, there are times when I come with my family and I just sit and we just enjoy these green spaces and contemplate and reflect, and that's what the installation's about. So we're encouraging you to come and do that here at Aston Park. So look, there's the installations behind Debbie. So if you can point them out, saying it's just literally, it's less than half a kilometre walk around, come into this green space and sit, find a space, find a quiet corner and enjoy. On a wonderful day like today here, we've been blessed with the weather as well. So let's head back to the installation and we'll finish our video. Do you want to say anything further about the installation or any other work that Brum YODO are doing or will be doing in the future in your role?
I think just keep an eye on the Brum YODO website. They're always doing interesting things. One of the things this is part of what's called a life and death festival, a matter of life and death, and so there's some online events as well. Everything's free, but there's some really interesting discussions, and so it's worth just having a look at the website and seeing what's on there. We've also got what's called a grief chat coming up, so have a look for the details online, and that's just an opportunity to just have a very informal group of people coming together and let's just talk about grief. So as I say, it's about having those discussions. It is a difficult topic, but actually it helps to talk.
Absolutely. So why not take the opportunity and come together and share those moments together, and make it easier for us to work with people who we've lost and loved ones during this pandemic, and not just during the pandemic but before, and possibly we're going to be you know, using the space for future as well.
And I think another thing is, I mean, this installation is about those who died of COVID, but with the flag making, we're really encouraging people. This has been, losing somebody is always difficult, but actually during the pandemic it's been additionally hard. So things like not being able to visit somebody in hospital, not being able to go to the funeral, having a funeral with far fewer people there, not being able to go around and give a hug to your friend after they've been bereaved, all these sorts of things have been so hard. So with the flag making, we're encouraging people. You know, I lost my mother-in-law a few weeks ago. It wasn't due to COVID, but it was, we were still hit by all those restrictions that bereaved people have been hit by. So, you know, we had to have a smaller funeral. We hadn't seen her until the day she died. We were allowed to visit her, but we hadn't been able to visit her up till that time because of the social distancing and not being able to visit families. So, as I say, use this opportunity to make a flag for anybody who's died during this period, to reflect and remember.
Thank you, Debbie. Wonderful. So we're back at the installation where we're going to finish our video today, but this is here until the 16th, and we want you to come and enjoy this space. Tell us your thoughts about it when you visit. Share your thoughts with us on the Active Wellbeing Society page. Any pictures of your flags that you're going to make, please share with them. Looking forward to seeing those, ain't we, Debbie? And we'll all be enjoying our space here in the next next week, coming out and visiting the In Memoriam flag installation. 120 flags. Come and visit every single one, and come and stand under every single one. Thank you very much. Hope you enjoy this video. Please do share it on with others so they understand about what the installation is and how long it's here for, and come and visit in your own time here at Aston Park. Thank you. Bye bye.